What happened to black girls? I'm so happy to have you here. Welcome to my channel, and today we are going to talk about what happened to black girls. Okay, if you grew up in the early 90s to the early 2000s, black female actresses or black coded characters on your screen. If you were like me and you enjoyed watching lots of TV shows, anime, cartoons, you would see black characters who at least looked like black people or representing black coded characters on TV or black actresses. We had all different kinds of women, such as Regina Hall, Asana Lantern, Aaliyah, Michiko, Claudine Wolf, Aisha from Wings Club. Iconic shows like Girlfriend and Sister Sister, all featuring black women of different shades and different stereotypes. Nowadays, when you switch on TV on your TV screen and you're watching a TV show or movie or series with a black female character they are either always a biracial woman or light skin presenting. Love interest featuring black women nowadays is always a biracial woman or it is a black woman who then became the disposable girlfriend trope who falls underneath the category of the black disposable girlfriend trope in the comics. For example, with from Invincible, mind you, in the comics she was white. If you watched another show that had a black disposable girlfriend trope, you would see that Arcane, that had Malma daughter, was used as a disposable girlfriend trope. Biracial women like Zendaya, Amanda Stenberg, Zoe Saldana tend to be the acceptable representation to represent black women on screen. Mind you, they are biracial or light skinned. They also tend to be paid more than monoracial black actresses. For example, with Taraji P. Henson, who had been in the industry for decades, actually had complained about a movie she was doing where she said that she was tired of working extremely hard and not being paid enough and being offered less than what she deserves. Even Lupita Nyong'o, where she had clearly stated that despite winning an Oscar, that she was always categorized or casted or offered more roles to play slave roles more versus playing other types of roles. Our TV shows, movies, and series is uncomfortable with the idea that a fully monoracial, dark skinned or brown skinned black woman can be a love interest that gets a happy ending. Let's take a look at Alondria and Nick from Love Island. The amount of people I saw on TikTok that called Alondria ugly, that she is not pretty because she is dark or because of her features, they were clearly hating on her with the fact that Nick was the one who chose to be with her. And then after that, they became a couple, they started getting brand deals and basically endorsements. So, what do you think? The disappearance of black women from the media and then replaced by mixed race or light skinned women needs to be studied. Where black women were love interested. Okay. Yeah. Whoa, that was a very bad take. My bad. Let's see. For example, in the Hunger Games, Amanda Stenberg played a dark skinned character because in the book she was described as a dark skinned character. But when you put two together and you look at her, she is light skinned. Or when Francesca Amiduda Rivers, I'm not too sure how to pronounce the name, please forgive me. Francesca Amiweda. Francesca Amiweda Rivers acted with Tom Holland in the Cinderella, I believe, Romeo and Juliet live play, and she received extreme amounts of hate and racist comments and was masculinized for being too dark and masculine for playing Juliet. Right? Because black women are always masculinized by Hollywood. I also really miss shows such as Sister Sister and Girlfriends that used to feature monoracial black women of all shades in different careers as well. even the realism that they used to have where they addressed real life issues such as dating as a black woman and the colorism that was mentioned that black women carry and perpetuate as well. Such as the episode from Girlfriends where Tony went on a date with a man that was perfect for her, but she didn't want to date him because of his skin complexion.
Dale and I did not work out.
He's too black.
Too black.
Too black? You mean ghetto?
No, I mean too black. You know, blue, black, coal, midnight.
Regina Hall was one of my favorite actresses, despite the fact that we barely saw her on very big movies. So tell me, what do you think of the video? Okay, so I said Ewo, HEO, gets to represent black women. It may be said out loud, but black women do suffer from internalized colorism. As someone who has been on TikTok, as you know about Tyler, she's a young woman from South Africa who represents as a colored woman, right? Meaning she does not identify with the black identity, but there were people who want her to represent as black despite the fact that she represented as colored. And if you guys do not know, in the South African context, there is black people, there is colored people, and there is white people, and there is Asian people and other people, right? So she falls into the category of colored, basically mean that she's multiracial. But a lot of black Americans wanted her to represent as a black person. Honorable mentions such as